Hello everyone. Today we're going to have an interview with an amazing dancer, with a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous dancer, IGOR KISCHKA. So I'm going to wait for everyone to connect before we actually start an interview. So I did it. Let's wait for a second. Let's wait for the moment. I believe it's done. Hello.
Hello.
I managed it. So happy.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, I'm so happy to meet you.
Great. Oh, I'm so happy to speak to you soon too as well. It's absolutely amazing that I'm running an interview with you because I personally have so many questions to you which I would like to know the answer.
Oh,
And first of all, thank you very much that my makeup is like not like losing your makeup because your stage outlooks are absolutely gorgeous, and that was really a
oh,
worry that you'll appear like a super diva, and I'm like, oh my god, I need
oh no, no, because
makeup.
you know, for stage I really like to put makeup, and I took like
Yeah.
minimum 2 hours. It's too much. And now in this quarantine, I'm taking like time to just refresh my skin and just relax.
Yeah, that's
Just this.
nice. I don't think I have put makeup on my face for a while, since quarantine started. So this is
Yes,
today.
it's quarantine about the virus and quarantine of makeup. So
That's
just relax.
true. What is the situation in Brazil? Like how you're dealing with the quarantine, how things are in your country?
Here depends, because some cities the people just don't care. They go to the streets. In my city, it's okay. We stay in our houses and we try to don't go outside. We just go outside for supermarket or something like this.
Hmm.
But it's just like normal. It's not so, we don't have so much cases in my city, but our president, he don't believe in this virus. Our president is a little bit crazy, so we,
Okay, right. So I guess we're all ready to start our conversation.
yes.
Going to turn off all the comments for now so we don't have any disturbances, any questions, but please don't worry guys, stay with us as you will have the chance to ask any question at the very end when the comments would be back on. So just a second, I'm going to try to find out how to do that. I think yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Of new things for me to learn today during this live stream as well. Okay, so could you please tell me if you actually speak like Russian or Ukrainian, any Slav languages? Because your name and surname are very Russian. I'm sure you heard that before. But
Yeah,
could you please tell us more about your roots? Like where this name came from at the first place?
this name is from my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
It's the father of my mom, and it's from Ukraine. It's from one city, Lviv. And I I don't know Russian. I know how to read. I can speak a little bit, but I start Russian lessons. But my teacher, she leaves Brazil, and now she is in Moscow, and I don't have any teacher. I'm trying to look for someone else to teach me. But I know a few words like я хочу пойти в туалет, something like this. Я хочу пойти в гостиницу, or я хочу кушать, я хочу спать, something like this.
Most important one is about кушать and спать.
Yes, the most important. And I know like hello, like привет, здравствуйте, добрый день, доброе утро, спокойной ночи, спасибо, мне очень приятно. Something like this. I know a little bit.
First learning a Russian language, because to me obviously it's native, I have a different feeling about the language, but to you, for a person who learns it, how do you find it?
You know, in the beginning, it was because the belly dance. Because here in Brazil, most of the dancers, they put Arab names like Zahra or Noor, something like this. And I was like, okay, I start to do Oriental dance. I need to find name. And I was like, Mohammed, no. Like Farouk, no. I was like, no, this is not like me. And I saw one video from Daria Mickiewicz and Alexei Reboshapka, and I was like, they don't change the names, and if someone can repeat it like Russian names or Ukrainian names, it's okay. I will use my name. So I decided to use Igor Kishka.
Yeah, that's nice. And it's somehow it makes you different straight away, right? Everyone is using
Yeah.
Arabic kind of names. Okay, great. Thank you very much. And could you please tell us more about your education? So, have you finished like university in dance, or was it any other specialism? Like, where did you start from?
Yes, I started belly dance when I was 15 years old, when I was in the school, and I took part in some competitions and some festivals, and I like more to take private classes. I think it's more I can learn more, but I also love workshops. In the university, in my city, we don't have university for dancers. It's just for um, it's like you can be professor, like teacher of dance, but for like for child, like for kids in the school. So it's not like about Oriental dance or ballet. It's not about this. So I did the university, but it's like how I say this? It's like agropecuária. How I say this? It's like veterinary, but it's not veterinary. It's from oh, I don't know how to translate this. It's like how to create fish in the like for people eat, something like this.
Okay, I see. I see. So it's
It's
like,
like, but
yeah, so it's basically like connected to like food industry.
yes, yes, it's like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So you actually finished university in this?
Yes, I already start three different universities. This with food in this industry. I try dance university, but it was like so different about what I expect. And I also try how I say engineering
Yeah.
from, but it's from it's not for for weather. It's how I say this. Ambiente. It's like from nature, nature, like wood, like this. So more natural stuffs. Yeah.
Thing. And like, have you ever worked at any of these industries at all?
No, no. When I start to dance,
But
I start to study, and it was like completely different, complete opposite sides. Yeah. So my first job it was like teacher, Bellydance teacher.
wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I actually think it's a very common practice when people actually come to art after some kind of a earthy, stable education. And it's really interesting how the path sometimes turn into that. But if you had a chance, for example, would you be interested to work in it, or dance is absolute all for you and you're not thinking about anything else?
Now I'm thinking about a little bit, not too much, because
Mm.
dance it's amazing. It's really amazing, and it gives me opportunity that I never expect. Like I already travel to much countries,
Mhm.
and I meet so much people and meet so much friends. And in other jobs, I don't have this opportunity. So sometimes I think, in belly dance, it's difficult to be rich. In other jobs, it's more easy, but
Yes, true.
this art give us so much different experience, and I think it's more valuable than money. So sometimes it's like about the money maybe, but about opportunities and about how it's beautiful and how it's amazing, no. So belly dance for me it's more important.
Interesting. And could you please tell us who inspired you at the beginning of your belly dance career? How did this start? Who were your inspirations? I'm sure that was not just one dancer. So who were they?
In the beginning was like very natural because I was in the high school, not high school. I think it was high school, maybe. At 15 years old, and one of the friends of my sister, she was dancing in the school, and I was like, oh my god, she moves so elegant and so nice, and we start to be friends. I start to be her friend, and after she started to teach me, but it was very natural. It was not like belly dance class. She put music in her room, and she started to dance, and she just asked me like, try to do this, try to do shimmy, try to do this accent and arabesque. And after I was dancing, it was really natural. In the beginning, I loved the style from the Egyptian teachers like Dina, Randa Kamel, and also uh, persons from Russia and also Ukraine like Ilyana Ramazanova, like Alexei Ryabushapka. After I discovered Daria Mickiewicz, and I just fall in love because in Brazil they work with different style, and I feel that that style don't fix in my body. It was like my body do this and this style in Brazil do like this. So I feel completely lost in Brazilian style. So I decided to try different techniques and different connection in the movements. So it was like that.
What, in your opinion, is like the difference between like Russian style and Brazilian style?
For me, Russian dancers they have more, they clean more the movements. They really know how to do, like they have more techniques, like they use more diagonal, they know each muscle they are using it. And here in Brazil they take more, uh, I think they have more hip techniques. In Brazil they care about more the hips, like, oh, you need to have big hips and good shimmy and blah blah blah. But about the other stuffs like turn or arabesque or flexibility or like hands and arms, like Europe, maybe Russian and Ukraine, they have this more in detail. They have more technique for this.
Oh, okay, I see. That's a very good to know, because I don't think I personally can identify like these differences, because I can't say I saw too many Brazilian dancers to be able to understand it. So great, thanks very much for the clarification and ideas, and thanks for sharing them. Um, could you please tell me why have you found yourself in the belly dance at the first place? Like, why belly dance? Because, as you said, there are lots of different styles in dance, and I'm sure Brazil is like no difference from any other country. You have a lot to learn from the dance perspective. But why belly dance? Because this is considered to be like the most feminine dance art. And lots of women go into belly dance just because they want to kind of open some femininity, some like, I don't know how to say, like more kind of a sexual attraction energy in them. So why belly dance was your choice?
I really don't know because, for example, I already try like handball, volleyball, judo. In judo, I broke my arm,
Oh no.
so I'm terrible with sports. Really, I'm terrible, but super bad in each in any sports.
High
But
five.
I'm fine, really. And can you imagine, for example, my father, he is a teacher of gym. So he works in a school and he teach like football, volleyball, everything. And I don't know really. So
Have you ever asked him to show you, or you are more like,
yes,
"Don't ask,
yes.
I would rather
Didn't work. Didn't work. No, no, no. So it was just natural because, for example, in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, so it's one dance for women and like this, and it's feminine.
yeah.
But after, when we see, like, it's not. the real name is not Bellydance.
Yeah.
It's not. It's Rax Shark. That is dance from the West or Oriental dance. And when we go to Arab countries, everyone dance, like men's, women's, kids, old people,
Yeah.
everyone dance. So after this, I noticed that we have so much like it's like not steps, but it's difficult because it's not everyone that have this open mind.
Yeah.
It's really difficult because, for example, even in some posts, for example, I saw one post that one girl, Sophia something, she wrote like she write like, oh, this world is crazy. One guy doing belly dance, this is disgusting to watch. And she write in Russia, and she is a dancer and she do tribal fusion, and this is sad because she just show how opportunity is losing, because if she starts to study just a little bit, she will see that dance it's art is from everyone. And when we put like this, like rules, this is for women, this is for men, we we start to become more sad people. And here in Brazil, it's really difficult to live in some parts about the government or the rules, but we really believe in freedom. So it's art, it's from everyone. So it's, I think it's just like taste, you know.
Yeah.
If I don't like apple, I don't buy apple, I don't eat apple. If you don't like to see one guy dancing, you just don't go, you don't take classes, just like this. But I think it's really sad how the people put this bad energy outside. They feel like, oh, I need to go there and write bad comments.
Yeah, I absolutely agree on that because if I don't like something personally, then I just don't watch it. But I would never even like waste my time to write
Yeah. So,
things.
for example, I,
Yeah,
I saw in one post that one girl, this Sophia, something like this, she write really bad about me, and I was like, poor girl, because she don't study, she think that belly dance is just for romance. So she just show like her mind it's closed.
yeah,
And it's sad because we work in a world, our job it's belly dance, it's art. And if one person with very close mind work in art, it's very bad for everyone.
yeah,
So in the beginning it was like, oh my god, it's one dance for women, but now it's just my family knows, my mom like, my father likes, everyone that I know they respect, because after that I explained like, in Brazil now you know like belly dance, but the real name is dance from the West, because have different styles, have different folklores. So it's a complete world. It's not just like moving the belly. It's not like this,
yeah. It's
you
more,
know.
more like
So
philosophy, like absolutely,
yes,
um, like absolutely amazing and wide dance philosophy. You know.
yeah. So I think it's just when we see like art it's for everyone. If you are fat, if you are black or gay or straight or lesbian or woman or boy or guy, don't matter. It's from everyone. I think art it's like that. When you put rules in art, like, oh, you are fat, you cannot dance. You are guy, you cannot dance. It's
Hmm.
bad. And the world now, about this quarantine and about all this problem like war and economic situation, we need to put more people together. We need to connect, to create connection with the people. And when we do like this type of rules, these stupid rules about like really close mind, it's even worse, you know. It's
Yeah.
really sad.
That's true. So, if I understand right, you are getting all the support from your family members, and that they
Yeah.
love your art, they love what you're doing. Could you please tell me if your parents actually have like a collection of your maybe pictures of like your dance history, some video collection, and they have like they're making some family evenings sometimes when you just put it on TV and watch it?
Every time that I go to some countries, My family, they are the first to ask me like, oh, do you have new videos? Do you have photos we want to see? And when I arrive, I tell all the news, everything that happens, and my family really support me. For example, my costumes, it's my mom and the sister of my mom that made all my costumes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Because I think your dresses are really beautiful and I want them. I want
Thank you.
dresses. So please make sure you pack the parcel right after this interview. I'm gonna send you the address later on as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure again you heard it many times as well, that your style is very often compared with the Daria Mickiewicz and Diva Darina style. How do you feel about it when you're being compared, especially when you're being compared to like to women, to feminine dancers? How does it make you feel?
I really feel happy because, for example, Daria Mickiewicz, Diva Darina, they are amazing dancers. So if they think that I dance like them, I'm super happy
Yes.
because it's like they are good dancers. They have good technique, beautiful costumes. They dance good. It's like, what can I expect more? If someone say like, oh, he looks like that bad dancer, it's bad, but they think that I'm good, so oh, great. I'm super happy.
So
and
anyone
and
who's comparing Igor to Daria and Darina, please keep doing that. Everyone who's
yes, please keep doing that. I'm really love this, please. But it's for example, about being compared about women's, this I think it's another part because, for example, in the stage it's art. For example, I can be cat, I can be a monkey, I can be woman, I can be boy, I can be anything that I want in the stage. And this was more about like the market because, for example, when we go to the stage, for example, if I go like with beer and like more like men style, uh, the girls will see me, but they will want just like to know the technique. Oh, I like this type of shimmy, I like this combination, I like this. But when I go with makeup or with hair or with different dress, they have more to see and like to give something like, oh, I want this type of skirt. Oh, I like this makeup. I want to try this.
yes, yes, that's like me. That was
So so it's like that because in belly dance world it's more women's than boys.
yeah.
So if I can be one type of inspiration about or skirts or makeup or something like this, it's better to be for women than for boys because boys is just a little bit. We don't have like thousands of guys dancing. We have just a little bit, but girls we have a lot. So it's just like this, and it's working because, for example, so many times I go to the stage or when I finish my performance, and many girls ask me like, oh my god, how you can dance with this skirt so long, how you can do this, how you can do that. And this, when I hear, is like, oh, I'm doing good job.
I see. That's nice that you're using all these little things as like the criterias of estimating your arts and what you try to deliver to the audience. It's very it definitely deserves admiration. And if you don't mind me asking, because I saw at some videos as well that you have like a long part of the hair as well. Can
Uh,
you tell me how long did it take you? Are you actually doing any special things looking after it?
no, I just do curl because now my hair is it's here. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah. So my hair is here now. And when I dance, I just do curls
Yeah.
and I'm ready. But because day by day, it's just like I give so much classes and I clean my house and all this, so the hair starts to be like mess. So it's just like, okay, stay there and I'm ready.
Right. Did it take long to grow the hair as long?
Yes, But it took maybe 5 years, because when I start to this type of cut, it was like here in my eyebrow. And after, like, day by day, it's long.
Nice. So, as you mentioned before, it's your mom and the sister, right, who doing your costume.
Yeah.
Uh, could you please tell me where they find inspiration? Do you usually share some pictures with them or maybe videos and say, "Oh, I would like this, I would like that"? And also, why have you chosen the dress as because you more often appear in like a full covered dress on stage? So, why dress? Where this particular appearance came from?
Yeah. My mom, my sister, and my aunt, né, they watch videos, they see in Instagram,
Yeah.
and they always like, oh, did you saw this costume from some designer? This is amazing. This is good. We can take this idea. We can transform. We can change this. So they watch everything. And about the dress, when I start to dance here in Brazil, it was fashion for guys that do belly dance in two pieces, like pants and like I don't know how to say this. It's like style of bra, but it's not bra. It's for guys. Like
Top, like a top, probably.
yes, like
Yeah.
top. Like, do you know Aladdin?
Yes, yeah,
Yes, like
yeah,
pants, one belt, and that style of stuff.
bra kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yes, and I was a little bit fat. All my life I was fat, so I didn't
Hi.
like my high five. So I didn't like my body in that time, and I was like, I don't want to show my belly. What I can do? And I saw one video from Khalid Mahmoud, and I was like, oh, he have more like woman style, more female, and I was like, maybe I can try. And I saw Tito dancing with Galabia, and I was like, okay, I didn't like the Galabia because it's too large,
Yeah.
but I will do more like a dress. But in the beginning, I used like dress and pants together, and the people was like, oh, that's nice because you have skirt, but you have pants, so it's okay. And day by day was like, okay, from pants I use shorts, from shorts like minimum shorts, and now it's just complete dress.
Yeah. So Tita was your inspiration at the first, like at the first place towards your long dress journey.
Yeah, I tried to dance with pants one time. Oh my god,
No,
it's not for me.
no.
No,
What
no.
like? What in particular didn't you like about it?
I think it's more about the turns. When we have skirt and when we do one turn and the skirt go, it's just like magic. It's so nice.
Yeah,
It
I
looks
love her
different because
as well. Just love it.
it looks different because it have like more details. You turn and the skirt and everything. It's just about this.
And have you ever had like any feedbacks, any negative feedbacks about this particular look? Like as you said before, oh man, dancing in the dress, all these kind of things. Have you ever met this in your life and in your performing life? And how do you feel about that as well?
Hmm. I already have two. Like the really bad comments, like, oh, you dance, you dress like women, this is wrong, and blah blah blah. And I already hear some opinions. For example, one time I was uh, dancing in one evaluation, and
Mhm.
the teacher told me like, try to use more costume for men's, not for women's. And I respect this opinion because one more time, it's like taste. If you don't like apple, you don't see, you don't watch, don't eat. And it's her opinion. She don't like guys dancing like women's in women's clothes, something like this. And when it's really really bad, like they talk bad or some bad words, I just ignore. Like, I don't want to waste my time with this type of opinion. And for me, I believe that is the same. For example, this T-shirt or this blanket, it's fabric, it's material. It's just different because the way that you cut made different. But it's the same. It's material, it's fabric, it's one T-shirt or it's top or it's bra or it's pants or his skirt. So I decided to to forgot this type of rules, like, oh, these need to be for men, these for women. The world, it's already too much difficult to live,
Hmm.
to waste time, like, oh, this is just for this is for that. I try to respect everyone, and I just try to do what I like, and just like this.
But were you like this from the very beginning? Because for some people it takes time to learn on this thing, and at the beginning they get very upset and they cry at some moments when they see such comments and they can't understand like where this negativity is coming from. Did you have your kind of a journey to learn, or you were just natively like this at the beginning straight away?
No, I took time. I took time. But for in the beginning, I feel what I want, but I was afraid, not because I will dance good or bad, but I was afraid about the opinion from other people.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom told me, like, you have two options. One option, you will always live your life afraid from other people, and the second one, you will be happy and you will do what you like, and doing good choices, respect all the people, but don't care about bad comments. You need to focus in your life. In the beginning was difficult because, for example, so many times uh, Arab people or a few Russian and Ukrainian people, they write bad stuff in my videos. But I understand that it took time to understand this. For example, my father have 72 years old. He is not so young. He is already too old. And in the beginning, he didn't accept.
Mm-hmm.
So day by day, I was explaining to him and I was teaching him. Now, anything that I want, like, Father, I need this, he will do this for me. So it's like evaluation, day by day. And I know that some cultures, some people, they have more close mind, and it's okay. It's okay. But the problem for me is, if you have closed mind, it's okay. But for me, it's really, really wrong, and it's really bad when they try to put this outside. But I think they do this because it's the only chance that they have to express themselves. Because maybe one guy from, I don't know, from some country, he write like, oh, this is for women, you are bad, and blah 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 blah. But deep, 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 deep inside, he thinks that maybe it's beautiful, or he wants to do that, and it's so much options. I just try to. It's like filter. How I say filter in English?
Future.
Filter. Filtro. It's like that. I receive so much bad stuffs. I just leave good stuffs to.
Okay, yeah, so you like filtering it,
Yes, yes, this.
how you need
I,
to.
I just decided to do this, and after, it's okay.
Yeah, so you're like, you believe that through this emotion, people also show their limitations, that they cannot allow possibly themselves to do some certain things they wish they could do. Of that.
Yes,
Yeah, actually,
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
I kind of agree on that. I think that's definitely a wise sound in that. So yeah, it's interesting. Could you please tell me if you had any like any situation which like made you cry absolutely, and which kind of was your point of return, like when you decided that no more, that was the final time.
Mm. Yes, I have two situations. One situation was in Morocco. I had a long connection in Morocco, and when I arrived there, they asked me to open my luggage, and I was going to one festival, and
Mm-hmm.
they asked me like, "What is that?" And I say like, "Oh, this is a costume," and they asked me like, "What is your job?" And I didn't thought like, "Oh, I am in an Arab country. Maybe the guys is it's not normal for them so much because now the Muslim is so strong. And I was like, oh, I'm a belly dancer. 4 hours waiting. They
Oh,
open everything. They smell my perfumes. They saw my makeup. And they didn't talk to me in English. It was like 4 guys. They open my costume. They see my costume. They smell my perfume. They open my makeup. Yes, they take out like this and look, oh look this, blah, 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 but everything in Arab.
God.
And I was like, oh my god, like, or they will kill
For
me
four
or
hours.
something like this. I was shocked, really.
But did they
So
actually let you? They did.
after 4 hours, yes,
That's crazy.
because I have the second ticket. Like I'm not will stay in Morocco. I go to another country.
Okay, I see.
And they was like, okay, if you have another ticket, you can go to the hotel and after you leave.
So probably if you wouldn't have a second ticket, they would like turn you back straight away, say bye.
Yes, probably something like this. And the guy was asking me like, which hotel you will stay, your number, your hotel, the address, your phone number. I was like, why this guy want my phone number? And after one of my friends, she was like, maybe he want to rape you or like or kill you, something like this. I was like, oh my god, no. So this was one of the situations, and the second one was one city in Brazil. The organizer invited me, and she told me like, I really want to invite you, but I don't like when you dance in a skirt. So can you please came to my city in pants and dance in pants?
Okay.
That I was like, that was like really weird invitation, and I just say no. I don't work like this. I work like how I
Which
like it.
which country was it, if it's not a secret? So what country you were supposed to be traveling?
Oh, this invitation was in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yes. So this was the reason that I was big surprised. Like, oh my god, why she invite me like this? If she like me, I go with dress with my normal costume. If she don't like me, why she
Oh,
write me like this? It was really strange.
yeah, that it is interesting because if you like the performer, if you like the teacher, then you like all in general straight away.
Yeah.
Optional, like to choose the dress they're coming and actually teaching or performing. That's really interesting. Okay, I'm just quickly going to check the time because I'm very worried that I'm gonna miss that. And
Oh no, it's okay. We already have almost 20 minutes.
yes, okay, perfect. So we can carry on now as well. Um, could you please tell me what's your opinion about male belly dancers? Because you know there is a stereotype that's not even belly dancers, but I would say all male dancers definitely need to be like not traditional orientation, so they all like gay. What's your personal opinion on that? Is that true, or you personally think that not all men in belly dance has to have this cliche straight away? Oh, they're definitely non-traditional orientation.
Really big, big stuff. Because, for example, I know too many guys that do belly dance and they are not gay.
Mm-hmm.
They are married, they have children. I know too many. The problem about this is like that. Everyone who do something different from stereotype that, for example, this is Superman. If someone do something that is not Superman, super like this, automatically the people think like, oh, he's not man, he's
Yeah.
gay. So everything that run away from this stereotype for most of people is like gay. So i I don't believe that it's a good stereotype, because some people don't accept, don't think that it's right or it's bad. But I just I just don't care, because, for example, this is not of my business, you know. For example, if one guy is doing belly dance, I just want to know if he dance good, if he's a good teacher, and if he can teach me good. Just like this,
Yeah.
you know. And when I see like this, for example, many times the people ask me like, oh, do you know this dancer? Oh, he's gay or no? And I was like, I don't know. Why you don't call him and ask him? I
Yeah.
was with him and I know that he's a good dancer, he's a good teacher. And for example, in many parts around the world, they think like that. But for example, in Argentina, the first person who danced belly dance in Argentina was Amir Taleb, was one guy. So in Argentina, it's completely different. We have so much guys. It's a lot. It's really a lot of. If you go to any city in Argentina, have so much guys, so much men doing belly dance, and
Wow.
for them it's normal because the first one was Amir Taleb. For example, do you know Saida?
Yes, of course.
Yes, she was a student of Amir.
Um, ah.
Yes, and for example, when we go to Egypt or some country, we have classes with Khaled Mahmoud, with Tommy King, um, with Zaza Hassan. We have so much guys in belly dance. So, and I really don't understand why the people think about this stereotype and they think like, oh, if you do belly dance is like that. But I know that sometimes it's because they don't accept something that is different.
Mhm.
And this is one thing that when I dance, I try to work. Uh, I try to be different
Mhm.
because it's like, why we need to be like, okay, I need to live like this. It's one more time, rules. And I like to be like free. Okay, so I just you okay, I will use dress, I will use long hair, I will use makeup, and I'm happy with this. I think the most important, we need to be happy and respect other persons. With this, everything is it's okay.
I personally think that the the person who is natively happy with their life, they would never actually apply any judgments like this to anyone
Yeah,
who care about these things. They just give the same energy as they have inside and as they want to take from the world as well to kind of fulfill ourselves even more. So yeah, I actually agree on that. That when you're happy, you just don't care, and you care about
yeah,
the dance, the art, but you're not very much caring about whether it's gay or not gay.
yeah,
I have professional quality. It's not like I'm going to go to a workshop and I don't know this dancer. I never met him. Like I'm asking the question if it's good or not, and they say something like he's gay, and I'm like, oh wow, then it means he's amazing or something like this. It doesn't work this
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when I receive this type of questions like, "Oh, do you know this guy? He's gay or not?" I was like, "I don't know. I just know that he's amazing like dancers and I want him like my teacher. I want to take his workshops. I want to take his classes." So, I just feel like this is really weird. Why they ask me like this? But okay.
Well, they're desperate to know sometimes. It's
Yeah. But this is easy. If they want to know, it's just send one message. I want to know you are gay or not, and just this. And what? Why this fact? Like if the person is gay or not, this will not change your life because it's not your life. It's not my life. It's not your life. So
That's true.
for me, it's not difference.
Okay, and we already understand that you're a very happy person. You're giving all this positive energy to the world around you. But could you please tell me if you have someone you love, if you have a family, if you have a beloved one, if you're thinking of creating a family, you want kids, you don't want kids, just kind of a more personal information here, please.
Yes. I'm married. I
You
have like
are?
yes, I'm married. And now we live together with my dog and three cats.
Wow. So,
And I want a kid, but we will adopt.
Okay, I
And
see.
probably it will be a girl, and the name it will be Cecilia.
Oh, and definitely learning belly dance for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Dancing belly dance.
Yes, I hope. I hope so.
And your mom and your sister are gonna make the dresses for sure.
Yes.
All like this.
Yes.
All sorts, all sorts. How long have you been together? And how did you find
Uh,
life for you?
5 years.
5 years.
Already 5 years.
You like being married?
Yes, yes. Because for example, if I don't have my love here, for take care of my house, my cats, and my dog, it would be like almost impossible to travel.
Yeah. So,
And the most difficult part is when I arrive in one country and I stay like a long time, like tour, something like this. This is the most difficult because I miss them so much. Like, oh, I want my house, I want my cat and my dogs.
how do you find the married life? You enjoy it? I
You
don't
know,
understand yet.
it's
I'm married for 4 years. I don't know yet how I find it.
you know, it's for me. It's now. It's just natural because before I was like, oh my God, I'm afraid that I will die alone. No one will love me or something like this. But after it was really natural. We meet each other, and after we started dating, and it was like day by day,
Yeah.
and it was just natural, really.
Personally think that the relationship, like if it's a genuine relationship, if this person is right for you, that the relationship after marriage, like should change or should not change, like your personal opinion on that.
Mm. But about what?
Yeah, about like marriage. So when it's a genuine relationship, do you personally feel that relationship change after when you married? Because there is a very common very common situation when after marriage ladies say, "Oh, okay, now I'm his wife. Now he's not interested," or something like this. So do you think this? Yes, yes, that's true. So do you think the relationship should stay the same when the marriage is genuine, when it's the right person, or it should improve in a certain different levels, transform somehow? Like, what's your situation? What's your
I
opinion?
think that, for example, uh, I believe that almost no, sorry. I already hear something like this, like, oh, after that you married, the loves die, something like this.
Yes, yes. So that's
Yes, I already hear this, but I think that married it's one time to just to write like, okay, now you are married. It's like some diploma, some certificate. But I think we need to keep acting like dating. We need to go to the cinema. We need to go to restaurants. And we need to travel together. Uh, I think that love it's like a plant, like tree. Every day we need to put some water, some love, something good for keeping this like growing and growing and growing. If one day like, okay, I'm married, I will not give more water for this, it will die. So I think it's important. And sometimes, of course, can change something. For example, when you live together, of course, it's more natural to feel like, okay, the person is by my side every day. It's not surprise, but like the kindness need to keep it. The love need to keep. No, so I think it's like that. We need to give love every day. We need to to give kindness every day. It's like this, like tree, and we need to put water. We need to put something good, and sometimes we need to cut to keep it to make the tree more stronger. So I think it's like that.
Do you feel like when you give kindness and love to the world every day, you receive more from the world as well?
Hmm. Yes, and also no, because sometimes I give love and I receive like bad comments. And I just give more love because I believe like that. we give what we have inside. So I will always give love, I will always give happiness. If I receive bad things or bad words or something like this, I will just put like, okay, this is not, I don't want this energy, so go away. Excuse me. So next, I want love, 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 love. Oh, it's not love. Okay, so next, love, love, love. Something like this.
Okay, that's a very great approach. I really like that. I think that it's a great idea now to finish this stream and to start the next one. So I'm going to
Yeah.
one, save it, and please join at the next one straight away. So everyone who's watching us, we're going to be back very soon.
Okay.